Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 22 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Mamluks. I was considering declaring on the Ottomans because I still think I am stronger than them. They've definitely got more men than I have. But their alliance chain scares me a little bit. Mainly France, although they are quite far away and I'm not necessarily sure if they would get involved. Tlemcen would not. We could humiliate rival. Following peace options are disabled. Yeah, we'd need a proper CB against them. Austria would come in to help, but so would France, unfortunately. So we will be leaving that one. Lose a stability or lose 20 army tradition. Ouch. Stability is easier to get back, so we just take the stability hit. It's that straightforward. I'm not going to do it yet. I definitely want to get my admin tech first. The longer we leave it, the more expensive it will be because we have the institution working against us. Merchants losing loyalty. We gain a load of base tax everywhere and a load of unrest. Base production. Let's just get the tax modifier. It'll be fine. Yeah. We should now... We've got some more provinces we can convert. Some of these are getting sort of quite lengthy time-wise, actually. But we've got the 10 provinces done now. I'm not too sure we're going to manage to get any of these. Force another nation to change their religion to either yours through war, subject interaction, or enforced unity. See, I think all of our subjects are the right... Well, we've only got one subject at the moment, and I think you are the right religion anyway. Enforce religion. Oh. Okay, let's just do that then. Did that work? Yes, it did. It was that simple. They're going to hate me for a while, but that's alright. So what were they before? So they're Sunni now. But their individual provinces are what? Shia. Okay. Well, that's fine then. So now we'll actually start working towards this. Like I said, these aren't really that useful for me. And we need 3 objectives fulfilled if we want to pop a golden era, which I think I would want to do before attacking the Ottomans. But again, I think that is something that we'll probably wait until later before doing. We are recovering manpower, which is great. Let's keep these conversions going. Let's keep our eye on the rebellions. What is the reward for the manpower mission? I don't think I've ever managed to pull it off. Reduces national unrest and increases national tax modifier. We should definitely try and do it. Do we want to do either of these? Lose army professionalism. Elite regiments will be removed from the Mamluks. Or move towards... Hang on, we can tick this here. Move towards legalism and reduce national unrest. Sure, we like legalism. Recall diplomat. We have gained province. Excellent. How close are we to doing any of these? Mamluks government is Mamluk government. Admin tech at least 20. Admin tech at least 10. So there's a fair few provinces here that we'd still need in order to be able to pull that one off. You guys might as well actually... Oh, you don't have a leader. I'm guessing we can't have an additional leader. We've already got the maximum number we're allowed, haven't we? I'm looking on the wrong thing completely. Still looking on the wrong thing completely. Yeah, we're at 3 of 3. Coast is still getting raided, which is annoying. So we could go one over and get an extra leader. I'm guessing we can't really change our government, can we? Yeah, we are Mamluk government. It's weird. We can actually do these things now. Spend 100 diplomatic culture to sell off slaves. You will get 100 ducats from your Circassian culture provinces. Sure, let's do it. Spend 100 military power and you will gain 2,500 manpower. Sure. Let's get that manpower back up. Primary culture is Egyptian. Can't promote any more cultures at the moment. Now, what are these elite troops? Elite regiments. Army drill game modifier, but slightly higher land maintenance. That's fine, I think. Alima gains some loyalty, but we gain some corruption. National tax modifier goes down for 10 years. Or they lose some loyalty. Tolerance to the truth faith goes down for 10 years. But we lose the corruption. Yeah, we'll do that one. Anything that's going to save us a little bit of money. Speaking of a little bit of money, while we've got some, let's go ahead and get another couple of regimental camps again. Just to try and get that force limit up. We can now take admin tech, so yes please. It's still going to be a little while before we can actually grab the next idea group. So that's at 14. We've only just taken 11. We've almost finished humanist ideas. We've got 3 more that we can take here. It'll give us cheaper idea costs anyway, so it's worthwhile doing it. Tolerance to heathens, improve relations. Most of it not that useful, but it does give us an extra 10% trade efficiency. Plus, it'll also give us 25% provincial trade modifier. So we'll be better off financially, is what it's saying there. One thing that I haven't had a look at is what my policies are. So we can hostile core creation on us. Not that bothered about. An extra diplomatic relation slot would be nice. But I'd basically be spending a military point to save a diplo point. That's actually not a bad idea, because we are behind on diplo, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're spending a military point to keep the policy active, but that's saving us a diplo point from being over. That's fine. Lose 5 prestige, or... Well, we're not quite prestige capped, but I'm not bothered about the half-price advisor anyway. So I'm not going to build this army up. I'm going to wait until we've got our manpower back and see if we can complete the mission. So we should need to get about 45,000 men. It'll take a few months, but... if we can pull it off, it's worthwhile. Now, is it worth getting any heavies? Because we can get heavies. And I don't know what the Ottomans have in their navy. But a few heavies probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a Carrack. And we'll just try and build up a few heavy ships that we might be able to use. Because being able to blockade the straits when fighting the Ottomans is a really good way to screw them up. Because you can just sort of trap them. If I can trap them on that side of the Aegean Sea, and then let Hungary and Austria beat them up, that makes life a lot easier for me while I come in and like grab all of this stuff. And I'd love to grab Constantinople as well, because just being able to have that would give us so much additional trade power. It's an important centre of trade anyway. Venice is allied with everyone. You guys... you still wouldn't accept vassalization, would you? Negative 22 now. Let's go ahead and improve relations. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, but we'll see what happens. A military leader has left us. Mr. Sulanvar is no longer with us. You were a good leader, but we must get another. Said Bey again. Obviously, he's still there, really, really wanting a job. But next up, it is Glen L. So, in you go. And you are a 2-1-3-1. So you got a little bit of siege. You got a little bit of fight, but you're really good at running. Which, you know, might not be a terrible thing. You are only a 1-star general, but you'd be surprised how often 6 maneuver can be useful for either avoiding attrition or chasing down the enemy. Also, the Caucasus are all the right colour now as well. So who are you allied with? You are allied with the Great Horde. I was building up a spy network on you, was I not? Yes, I am. So we should certainly go and get some claims where we can. Let's get a claim on your capital. And yeah, I'm going to try and grab a lot of this land. We'll certainly be trying to get over here. Certainly to sort of this point. And we'll want to grab these guys down here as well. You guys we should be able to offer vassalization. Excellent. Now, yes, you would accept... You wouldn't accept vassalization because of the economic base. So we could take you over militaristically. We could do that and just feed you to Hassa, actually. Do we have any claims on you? No. It would be nice if Hassa had formulated a claim and then we could have gone down and done that. Yemen will want to take at some point as well. And Ethiopia. I mean, I fully intend to work my way down. Is there any important centres of trade in Ethiopia? There is, isn't there? Because they control a trade node. Which is this one here. You're not allied with anybody either. Let's go ahead and build a spy network. We've done quite a lot of stuff up here recently. Let's start thinking about doing something down here. And then we can sort of move in and deal with Yemen. You've got a 5 stack there. You could quite easily go and crush that. Not even a full stack of rebels. And because rebels can't reinforce, he can't even siege anything. He's just going to stand there like a lemon. In fact, I'm going to go down there and take it out with this 6 stack. So let's go ahead and do that. So everyone's just going to kind of carry on drilling at the moment. There are some potential rebel factions, nothing that I'm overly concerned about. So you guys both kind of belong to me. You would accept vassalization, you wouldn't accept vassalization. So these two we're going to have to take militaristically. But that's fine. Do we have a CB against Ethiopia? We do not. But they don't have any allies at all, which is really good. Be coming for you at some point, Tunis, as well. So maybe I just want to try and grab as much of this as possible before moving in on the Ottomans. But we will definitely move in on the Ottomans. I really want to try and take it to them. There we go. What would you... Look at that. We lost like 100 men. Wow. Let's go ahead and get you back over to the coast somewhere. How are we doing on the old army tradition now? Well, the army professionalism. Almost 65%. Well, that's all really nice for us. Just keep waiting on it. What are we like on tech? Yeah, we definitely want to try and catch up on the Diplo tech. What's our Diplo advisor? We've got a +2. Can't really do too much about that. We're evenly split on the focus at the moment. I mean, we could focus on Diplo. I don't think we necessarily need to. If I start to get ahead on admin, I'll just spend it on the idea group. So yeah, I think that'll be fine. We get some new infantry. And the supply limit goes up with the next military tech, so that'll be useful. And of course an advisor dies, and it's our admin guy. So we get to either choose a +1 or a +3. Let's go for the missionary strength guy for a while. We don't really have any inflation. At least I don't think we do. We've got a tiny little bit, but it's not going up. But having the missionary guy will be good, because it means we'll be able to get the conversions done more quickly. And there's probably a few places now that we can convert that we couldn't before. There's still 3 that we can't get. Religious unity is back up to 100%. Now I could go ahead and look at my subjects unity and do some conversions for them. But to be honest, there's no real point. Got my own to do first. Lose a base tax and gain some local autonomy, but gain a base tax in Cairo. Well, I don't want to lose morale of armies, so we'll just gain a base tax in Cairo. And because we've just hired a cheaper advisor, we're actually making a little bit more money now as well. We can use that and grab ourselves a couple more regimental camps. What is our force limit up to? 74. It's still only another 8. It's not enough right now. But it'll certainly help us get there. We could go and spend that. It's really not worth it, I don't think, at this point. Separatists are crossing over. Are you actually doing anything, or are you just passing through? Looks like they're just passing through, but they are interfering with my vassal. So we're going to go down there and we're going to get Githian. Is that Githian? It is Githian, isn't it? Yeah, Githian's going to give them a bit of a kicking. That's the plan. There's the heavy. Let's go ahead and get that heavy mothballed for the time being. I would like more, if possible. Let's keep up the legalism. But we will need a little bit more of a force. We'll have some more coast, of course, once we integrate these guys. Speaking of integrating these guys, we should probably go and improve our relations. Let's wait until you guys get another morale tick. In fact, if we do this, you'll get there on the 3rd of June, so you'll get a morale tick. There we go. Deal with those rebels. Let's now go and try and get a claim. This is the place we want a claim on, because that's the centre of trade. Truce with the Horde has ended. So we could just march straight down here and get ready to take these guys out. Which is probably what we want to think about doing. Definitely need more armies though. I'm not going to declare the war yet though. I definitely want to wait until we have the manpower. We'll complete that mission if it kills me. So we either lose 100 ducats, which we can afford, or we gain local unrest. I'll spend the 100 ducats because local unrest means rebellions. Rebellions means combat. Combat means the loss of manpower. So I'd sooner spend the 100 ducats and keep the manpower. There's another conversion done. Let's keep as many of them on the go as possible. We have a potential rebellion up here. Let's go ahead and stop you guys from doing that. Looks like we might get Georgian rebels as well. We can still invest in that idea. Now then, we are ahead of time, so let's go ahead and do that. So that gives us another 2 max promoted cultures. Which we don't have enough of any particular culture to promote yet, but that'll be fine. So we're going to wait for that rebellion to spawn. If you guys can get somewhere that has relatively okay stuff. I mean, we might just use this army to do the fight. But we'll move down there and Theodora may declare war on us. Yeah, they may, but they won't. They really won't. Yeah, that's not too bad. So just got to wait for those rebellions. It would be nice to sort of get up to 5 heavies, but I don't really want to be over the force limit too much. And we'll try and grab this and Transoxiana. Never heard of it. Lots of weird stuff going on over here. We call our diplomat. Afghanistan's still quite small. Bermanis is expanding and blobbing out as usual. Vijayanagar is nowhere to be seen. Looks like they've been completely destroyed. Another successful conversion. Right. Just having a look round to see if there's anything interesting going on. Lithuania's getting beaten up here by who now? Kiev. And it's the Lithuanian reconquest. So Lithuania went on the offensive, but they're getting beaten up here. I mean, we could go after Crimea if we wanted to. They are allied with the That's not too bad of a thing. No guy is... They're at... Right, okay. We'll just lose the base tax. No, they're allied with Nogai, which is a one province minor. Don't care about that. They're allied with the Ottomans. So if we declare on Crimea, Austria would still come in. That's it then. That is how we get against the Ottomans. we declare war on Crimea and bring the Ottomans in. Diplotech. Excellent. Mamluks' opinion of a gem changed by +10. You guys, you're like max things now. Right, what are we doing all here? You're the guy in Ethiopia, where we don't really need you to be down here doing any of this. Let me click on stuff. So my mouse button stopped working. Let's just go and get some random claims. Do some more conversions. So, let's bring you back from Ethiopia. You don't need to be there. The guy that's over here, we'd still like to get some more claims if possible. Don't quite have enough at the moment. Genoa can come through, that's fine. Right, would you be willing to accept vassalization? It's still -8. Diplomatic reputation +12. Don't think we're ever going to get rid of that -8, to be honest. Gain some inflation for some Diplo. Don't really need it, so we will wait on it. So there's absolutely nothing that I can do with you to try and influence you or get you to accept vassalization. Would you transfer any trade power? You would. Not sure if that will make any difference. That -8 is still a -8. Let's go into the next month and see if it still is. Yep, still a -8. We can influence them. Change their opinion of us by 25 for 10 years. They will receive 1 monarch point paragraphically they are weakest in, which is military for the duration. Their trust of us changes by 5. Sure. Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, we're already maxed out. I'm just trying to see if we can get this higher. At -7 now. Because the trust is +2. Don't get an awful lot there, do you? So close to being able to get them, but so far. Did we actually complete the mission? Looks like we did. Conquer Van. Where is Van? Down there. Well, we can certainly do that. That gives us another claim on you. So let's go ahead and take that mission. I mean, you are one of our sort of targets. We need 35 for another claim. Let's make sure we get one. But yeah, now we're in a good position to go and take on Ethiopia. So let's go ahead and get these guys undrilled. Let's move you down here. You are like 99.79% through your drill. You are 99.76. So you guys, these armies are just going to totally smash. We are still waiting for this rebellion to fire up here. And you can deal with the Georgian separatists as well. That shouldn't be a problem. There's our 35. Let's go ahead and get a claim over there. And we can bring you back. You are improving relations with Hassa. You don't need to do that anymore. You're building a spy network on Crimea, which we do want to do. Hassa, we want to attempt to annex you, if we can. Do we have positive rep? Can never find this when I'm looking for it. We do have positive rep, so you should be able to annex quite quickly. We should make progress on that. And we want to get a claim on you as quickly as we can. So we should be able to do next month. Okay, maybe the month after, because we're only at 19.77. Ottomans are at war with Genoa, which isn't really a big issue to me. We're still going to have to time this right, and I want to make sure that I've got an army that's capable of defeating them. Let's go ahead and get that claim. So now we have a way of bringing the Ottomans into a war without bringing in all of their allies, which is very good. So we're getting ready to attack Ethiopia. That's going to be the next thing. I do want to build up this army. We've got a tech we can take, which is military tech. We are a little bit ahead of time, but sure. We're about to go and declare war. We might as well have the best units that we can before we go in. Now then, I'm just going to pause up a moment because there was something I was going to do and I've forgotten. Ah, yes, it was these guys. I was going to try and build you up to the right size army. So we can only have 10 more units. Can't quite get you there. But we can definitely have 4 cavalry, 2 cannons. Let's put you up to that. I mean, I know that is slightly over, but that should be fine. What does that put? Is that be over? No, that'd be bang on. Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to leave that there, and then when we come back next time, we will have our war against Ethiopia, and then we'll have a look at poking the Ottomans after that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Mamluks. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.